I'll never forget the night I decided to explore Asylum 49. Nestled in the quiet town of Tooele, Utah, this place is infamous. Originally built as a nursing home in the early 1900s, it now serves as one of the most haunted attractions in the country. But beneath the staged scares and fabricated frights lies a dark history that is all too real. In 2014, I joined a group of paranormal investigators to spend the night in Asylum 49, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. As night fell and the lights dimmed, we set up our equipment in the most notorious part of the asylum, the surgical ward. The moment I stepped into that ward, I felt an immediate chill. The air was heavy with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was as if the walls themselves whispered the silent screams of those who had perished within. As we settled in, faint whispers began to fill the air, growing louder and more distinct. I strained to make out the words, but they seemed to be in a language I couldn't understand. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the ward, startling everyone. We rushed to the source of the noise, only to find a gurney overturned, with no apparent cause. Determined to uncover the truth, I suggested using a spirit box to communicate with the entities. As we turned it on, the device crackled with static before a voice came through, clear and chilling, "Help me." My heart raced as I asked, "Who are you?" The spirit box responded, "Sarah." Digging through old records, we found mention of a young woman named Sarah who had died in the hospital under suspicious circumstances. She had been admitted for a routine procedure but never woke up from anesthesia. Her death had been ruled an accident, but rumors of malpractice had persisted. As the night wore on, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. I felt a sudden, overwhelming urge to return to the surgical ward alone. Ignoring the warnings of my team, I made my way back, driven by an unseen force. Entering the ward, I saw my own breath fog in the cold air. Shadows danced on the walls, and I could feel eyes watching me from every corner. Suddenly, I felt a sharp pain in my chest, as if invisible hands were squeezing my heart. I dropped to my knees, gasping for breath. In that moment, I saw her, a pale, translucent figure standing at the foot of an old operating table. Sarah. Her eyes were hollow, her mouth twisted in an expression of pain and sorrow. I tried to speak, but no words came out. Sarah moved closer, and as she did, I felt an overwhelming wave of sorrow and anger wash over me. The spirit reached out, and I felt a cold hand grip my own. A flood of images filled my mind: a botched surgery, the terror of being trapped in a failing body, the betrayal of those she trusted. The rest of the team found me unconscious on the floor of the surgical ward, my face pale and my body cold. I was rushed to a nearby hospital, where I eventually regained consciousness, but I was never the same. The experience left me with a permanent scar, both physically and mentally. I never spoke of what I saw in Asylum 49, but my silence spoke volumes. The investigators had captured the entire ordeal on camera, and the footage revealed something even more disturbing as I collapsed. A shadowy figure could be seen standing over me, its face a mask of rage and sorrow. Asylum 49 remains a popular haunted attraction, drawing thrill-seekers and ghost hunters from all over. But those who dare to venture into its depths are warned the spirits of Asylum 49 are not just stories. They are real, and they are angry. The line between the living and the dead is thin in those dark halls, and some who cross it never return the same.